So this is our laboratory. This is where we do all the testing. I'm gonna show you one of the testing. This is the compaction area for the proctors. We have the standard and modified proctors. This is where we do the testing to determine the unit weight of the soil. So now he's going to demonstrate. Kent is our senior laboratory technician, so he will demonstrate one mold for the compaction. Okay, so that's one layer, and then we're gonna go like 5 layers on that one. So, and then we're gonna go here also in the LBR room. So we have Mr. Cesar Alorda, who's working now with the LBR room. So this is the lime rock bearing ratio testing. So this is for base material and subgrade materials that requires LBR 100 and LBR 40. So now he's showing you how to run the test. This is a base material, Cesar. Yeah, okay. All right, then once we do the penetration, another innovation that we created in this laboratory, in which this is the how give us to clean the molds in using this mechanical extraction. So before we used to clean it by hand, now we have this machine that a quick process to clean that mold, and that's it. Now you can see that we already clean it up in just a couple of seconds. So before we have a hard time cleaning up the molds using a lot of hammers, banging the molds, because that material is stick on the mold and it's very hard to come out. So that's a very good innovation that we created also during the process. In this process, another innovation, so that innovative idea that we created. This is the soil mixing machine, in which before we use it by hand. So we have a lot of pans that we use it mixing it by hand. Now we have this machine to mix it for us. So it's a very innovative idea. It's very quick, and imagine 5 buckets for one sample, and that's what we have. So. Very good, yeah. All right, moving on to the asphalt laboratory. Ready, Lucky? So this is our asphalt laboratory where we perform the different tests for the asphalt samples that are coming from the plant. We have some asphalt paving cores that we do to run the density, and also right now he's running the specific gravity. Yeah. So Lucky is our asphalt plant technician, and now he's gonna show you how to do the specific gravity. Go ahead, Lucky.
I start after I took the sample from the oven and then laid it down to be very cool down, like an hour. Don't touch it when it's warm, and then make sure you slide it. Because the asphalt coming from the oven, and then this result is not supposed to be loaded.
Are you gonna?
That you can see, it has the water in it. Yeah. But this, I have to take 1,000 milliliters of water, and then the solution, which is this. The aerosol solution, okay. 1 minute, and after you mix it, you take 1 milliliter, you put it in the water.
So you gotta put the solution.
Mix the water, and then you pour it for both. Okay. For both. Then it's ready. I'm going to put it on the shaker machine.
Go ahead, yeah.
When you put it on the shaker machine for 15 minutes.
Okay, so that's the one of the process for the rice test for the asphalt. And then we can move on to the concrete. This one takes a while, a little bit more time for this one. So we can move to the concrete for the compressive strength testing of the cylinders. So are you ready, Ryan? Yeah, this is our concrete room in which we perform the compressive strength testing of the concrete cylinders. We have Mr. Ryan Taylor, is our concrete lab technician. He is CTQP qualified to perform the test. The purpose of the samples, as a district materials office, we test for the quality for the concrete cylinders, for concrete that are coming from the projects. So they have a different classes, structural requirements for the concrete cylinders. This can be, what is this, class 4, or what is the, this is class 4 concrete, or do you know? Class 4. So class 4 concrete, these are all more on the structural concrete that are coming from the project in which we perform the verification testing for those concrete. So that verifies the quality control, making sure that within the tolerance during the process of the comparison of the result of the compressive strength of the concrete. And then if there is an issue, if there is an issue about the comparison, then we address that during the process with the PA, with the project administrator. So again, Ryan, go ahead, go and break the cylinders and see what we have. So that's the result of our compressive strength, and we have. We did not. What is the strength? And with the calculator. What do? 8,895 psi. That's a very high strength concrete. Wow. Let me show you. This is our concrete cylinders curing room. This is where we cure the concrete cylinders. As you can see, we have some concrete cylinders that are being cured for 28 days. So when they reach that 28 days, then it's time to break those cylinders for the compressive strength testing. So this is all verification. No, it's resolution, cylinder resolution samples, and some are verification samples that we are performing the test. So you can see this is how we have it. It's a lot of cylinders that we have, and we keep it for 28 days. Up to the due date, 28 days, we break it, and then we report it in our database. And whatever the result is, we analyze it, we compare it with the quality control, and make a decision if there is any failure, or if there is any problem during the process. We have to address it with the project people and with the district materials engineer, the construction engineer, and everybody will get involved about the decisions. So this is our drying room. Hey, Will is here working with us. So this is our drying room. This is it's a customized table, and to tell you, I'm very proud to tell you that I designed this one. To tell you honest, we did with Mayor during the time. So we provided the designated what you call that, the chute, yeah, chute, so that the technician will be able to collect the samples properly, because sometimes you have some samples that are going out to the table. So we have this sideboard and the chutes, and then we have the fan because the requirement needs to be air dry. So that's how we do it. So we have those tables, and every time we receive the samples, we leave them out here in the table, and then overnight we let it run and dry it. The next day we will process the samples for testing. The aggregate room where we process the different types of aggregates that are coming from the production facilities, like from the mines. So we do run the different testing, like for example the degradation and minus 200, the early abrasion of the coarse and fine aggregates. So this is where we do it. And we have this another innovations that is part of the drying room, the pneumatic table. The pneumatic table is the one that helps the technician not to carry heavy loads. So this is going up and down. They can just slide a heavy load in the pneumatic table, and that helps a lot for the technicians. So you are not hurting your back. It's very safe for the technicians, and good. It's a good stuff. And thanks for Mike and our director at the time, and he helped us a lot to provide this table, pneumatic table. So very good. Thank you, Ken. And again, I think that concludes our demonstration in the laboratory, and I hope that we learned a lot from this demonstration. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Let me say one thing. When it comes to materials, count on us. We got you. We got your back.
There you go. There you go.